Everyone, it's Brett here with Tampa Marine Tuning, and I'm coming to you from sunny Florida, where it's also raining a little bit. I'm here with Sam's 24-foot Blue Wave equipped with the Yamaha 250 VMAX. I'm going to show you how to remove the ECU on one of these motors so you can send it to us for a tune. The first thing you're going to want to do is remove your cowling. Now, whether you're on a trailer or on a boat lift, it's easier to do with the motor in this down position. Now, if you're on a boat lift, getting the ECU off is going to be easier with the motor tilted all the way up. But for us on this trailer, I'm going to just leave it down. Now, once we've gotten to this point, the next thing we want to do is we want to turn off our battery switch. Once you've turned it off, you're going to try to turn the motor over to make sure it's not going to start. That's going to ensure that the engine is actually off. If you don't get all the power off of this engine, when you go to remove the ECU, it could put it into a security mode where the engine's not going to start once we perform the tune. So it's really important that you do that. As a good measurement, you might as well go ahead and disconnect your batteries just in case to make sure there actually is no voltage on here at the motor. Now from here, I'm gonna pop this cover off the back where there's just these little rubber bushings holding it in. And I'm gonna set this off to the side. And with this off, what we're gonna have here is our ECU. Now this ECU is gonna have some numbers on it, which we may have already asked you for previously to make sure that we could actually get this particular engine tuned. And then from here, what we're gonna do is pop these plugs off, which has got a little push button here. I'm gonna push down and pull. It'll pop off just like that. You're gonna pop all three of these, and then it's these 4 10mm bolts right here. So with this ECU removed, you can now go to your local shipping retailer, whether that's FedEx, UPS, USPS, and you're gonna drop it in a box and ship it to us. Now, make sure when you ship it to us that you put in a return shipping label. A lot of customers are gonna ask, how quick can I get this back? The moment we receive the ECU, we're gonna tune it the same day and ship it back to you the same day, as long as it's a weekday. So that means if you want to pay for next day air, you basically could have about a 3-day turnaround if you want. So you can do 2-day or ground, it's completely up to you. Just make sure you put that return label in the box. Also not a bad idea, the shipping place is typically going to ask you if you want to insure this in case it's damaged during shipping. You can insure it for a couple $100 for a few bucks. It's usually a good idea in case they happen to damage it while it's on our way to or from. Pro tip for everyone at home, while you have the cowling off and your ECU sending out to us, it's a good idea if you're running your boat in salt water to go ahead and grease these hinges on the inside. They're prone to rusting up, and what'll happen is when it's closed like this, no matter how hard you pull, it won't come off. And the solution for it is not pretty. It usually involves damaging this cowling. So it's always a good idea to keep these nice and greased up if you're running on the salt water. Another pro tip for you guys, if you have one of the 4-cylinder engines, it's pretty much gonna be the same process, but your ECU is gonna be located on the front. So you're gonna pop your cowl off, you'll find a very similar cover. You're gonna pop that off, same thing, rubber grommets, and your ECU is gonna be located there. It's also gonna have 3 plugs, the same 4 bolts. So the process is the same, it's just gonna be on the front side versus the back side. So this is gonna be for your 150s, your 175s, and your 4-cylinder 200s. I hope you all enjoyed this video and that it was helpful for you. If you have any questions about our product or about shipping your ECU to us, feel free to reach out.